Hello everyone, my name is Diego Vargas. I am the project manager of the Oniros Philosophie Foundation. On this occasion, I come to socialize our research work and activism for secularism in our capacity as recent members of Humanists International. My presentation titled Research, Activism, Secularism and Human Rights in Bogota, Colombia. It all began with the development of the master thesis in human rights carried by the Pedagogical and Technological University of Colombia, entitled Where is Your God? Secularism and Sociopolitical Inclusion, acting from human rights to demonstrate the real level of separation between the state and the church in Bogota, D.C. Four categories of work emerged from this. 1. Public space. 2. Secularism versus theocracy. 3. Public policies. And 4. Apostasy. And after reading the book The War of Babylonia by Fernando Vallejo, an approach is made with the Association of Atheists of Bogota and with Bogota TEA and the report 2010 to 2017, States of Secularism, is used as an analytical starting point in Colombia. In the process of the master's degree, social cartographies and legal activism were carried out in relation to the invasion of 210 public space on behalf of the Catholic Church in the city. Information that was obtained from the Public Space Ombudsman's Office, DADAP. On the left, an example on these cartographies. On the left, a map of the city of Bogota with the number of invasion by location. The political constitution of Colombia of 1991 indicates in Article 63 that "Got for public use the natural parks, the communal lands of ethnic groups, the reservation lands, the archaeological heritage of the nation, and the other assets determined by the law, are inalienable, imprescriptible, and cannot be seized." Above on the right is the aforementioned constitutional article, and below you can see the image of the proposed activist route for public space. Above left you can see route of secularism versus theocracy. In this part, the following subcategories will be worked on. 1. Education and secularism. 2. Politics and secularism. 3. Secularism and semiotics in the public. 4. Secularism and freedom of expression. 5. Secularism, freedom and sexual and reproductive health. 6. Secularism and public resource. 7. Secularism and inclusion of minority population groups. 8. Secularism and economy. The route of legal activism and strategic litigation in relation to apostasy is proposed to answer the following questions. How do you participate in promote days of apostasy? How to apostatize? Below on the right you can see the map of Bogota and the division and administrative organization of the Catholic Church in Bogota, D.C. in different dioceses. Above on the left, you can see the proposed secular world route versus public policies. Above on the right, you can see the final document of the public policy on freedoms of religion, worship, and conscience for Bogota, D.C. 2018 to 2028, from which atheists were excluded for two reasons. 1. An anthropological truth, atheism is not a religion, and 2. An ahue lie on the part of the district government that asserts that atheists do not have conscience because, according to them, conscience depends on religion, faith, and the dominant culture. The Oniros Philosophie Foundation was created in 2021 after the need to continue legal activism and strategic litigation in defense of secularism in the city, and of course in the absence of non-governmental organizations that defend human rights with a secular focus, and to confront the monopoly of religion in the field of social and human rights. The Foundation's work team is made up of Cindy Viviana Salcedo Giraldo, Legal Representative; Manuel Dario Beltrán, Secretary; Diego Andrés Vargas, Project Manager. The main objective of the Oniros Philosophie Foundation is to defend human rights from a secular perspective through cultural, environmental, and educational projects. In 2023, the Oniros Philosophie Foundation was able to carry out the first Metal Pass Human Rights Musical Festival with two large concerts and the participation of 16 national, district, and local metal bands. In 2024, we participate in the third Latin American Freethinking event, two in Mexico City, 2024, which took place in the main auditorium of the National School of Anthropology and History, ENA, with a presentation titled History, Secularism, and Education in Colombia in the 19th and 20th centuries. After having been received as a member of Humanists International, we want to obtain support to be able to carry out the second version of the Metal Pass Human Rights Musical Festival, also by the execution of two events, and ahead of these events to carry out a massive day of apostasy, to a total of 2 days of apostasy, aimed at those attending the Metal Festival. Thank you very much.